So we're going to start off with the front piece, and first thing I like to do is to attach my pockets. So I'm going to get a piece of your pocket facing, one of it, and make sure when you place this, front side is facing the front side. Place it like this. Front side facing front side, and we're going to sew following this shape, just with half an inch or less than half an inch, and we're going to cut and cut into this place to give it freedom to turn around. Sounded funny. Don't make sure you don't cut into the line. Okay, how it looks, and cut this out. That's what you have, and then open this up and top stitch on it. Top stitch. This is what you're going to have. And you place the pocket bag and place this on top. This is how it looks outside, and this is how it's going to look on the inside. So how it looks at the back and how it looks in the front. So next thing you're going to do is sew, pick up the piece, pocket piece, and just sew all the way, sew this edge, sew all the way around it. Then take it back to the front and do a little top stitch on this place that you pin down, and a little top stitch on this place too. And we have our pocket attached. We're going to repeat the exact same thing for the other side. For the other side of the joggers, I went ahead to do a little top stitch on this just to make it look better, I guess. And once we are done with the pockets, then we join the two front pieces together, front side facing front side. And just going to sew half an inch all the way down, yeah, and we have that fixed. I went ahead to do that off camera because I'm running out of space. So we have our front piece. I have our front piece already, and we're going to go ahead to join our back piece together. So same thing with the front piece, just join with half an inch at the back. So back is joined. I'm not going to be putting any back pockets for these joggers. Next thing is to join the front piece to the back piece. So before doing that, go ahead and weave all your pockets and joinings first before doing this part. The first thing I like to do is to join the inseam first before joining the sides. So I like to join my inseam first. Just going to place midpoint to midpoint and pin it down so it will move. Yeah, and I'm going to take that to my machine and sew from the midpoint to the end and come back again to the midpoint and sew to the other end. Come back to the midpoint and repeat the same thing. So this is how it's looking right now, and we are done joining the inseam. I'm going to go ahead and weave this later. Next we're going to join is the side seams on both sides. So I'm going to be shaping with 1 inch on both sides of the trouser. So the sides have been joined all the way down. I'm going to take this to my weaving machine and weave, and then next up is the waistband. So you're going to get your waistband, and first off measure your waist round to make sure that this is going to fit in. But regardless, this is quite stretchy, it's going to fit in anyways. But make sure you measure round your waist and be sure that it's the same length with your waistband. So for the waistband, we're going to be folding and joining it like this. Join it like this. Join that, and just going to put that on a fold like so, double it up. And notch the midpoint. I'll do a little notch like so, and put that up again. Notch your 4 corners like everywhere, so this is going to be able to spread evenly across. Notch. Yep. And we're going to attach this to our waist. So to attach the waistband, we're going to take your waistband and join this part, this side with a joining. This side is going to be attached to the front midpoint of the front panel, which is here, the front of the joggers. You're going to attach this part to it. So you join, make sure the lines are matching. And pin that down. And go to the other side, to the back, and attach this other notched parts to the back. Pin that down. Go to the side and basically do the same thing. Attach the notched parts to the side seam. This allows the band to be spread evenly across all parts. so there's no gathering of fabric anywhere, and it kind of makes the sewing easy for you to then just sewing like that without pinning it down. So yeah, I'm going to start sewing all the way around and back. So I'm done joining the waist. Just join that round, and we left an opening because this is where we're going to put our elastic through. And what we're going to be needing for this is elastic, a safety pin, and a rope. Nepal's brought lights. So for the elastic, you're going to use your exact waist measurement, or if you want it to be a bit loose, you can add like an extra 1 inch to your waist measurement to cut your elastic band. So mine is 34. I'm going to cut 35. You can use less than if you want it to be really snatched on your wrist. You can use elastic less than your waist measurement, but if you want it to be a bit slacky, then you hope you just snatch everything together, you can use 1 inch more. Take your safety pin, pass it through your elastic like so. Make sure it's sturdy, because you're going to be pulling on this a lot. This is not the safest method, sure, but my next video I'm going to show you guys another method you could use. So you pass this through the hole, and yeah, just start moving it. So once you have that in, I'm going to take out your safety pin and sew this together. You can use a zigzag stitch and just place it on top of each other and sew, or sew it like this, but it should not be bulky. Just sew a little, like less than half an inch. And you can sew on top of this if you want it to be flat, but just be sure that everything is fine. And then go ahead and close up that hole that you left. So a lot of people would leave this like this, which is fine for some people, but for me, I find out that my elastic starts moving around if I don't stitch on it. But before that, we're going to go in and weave this, weave the waist. So I went ahead to sew on top of that and add my rope to the waist. I have a video of how I did this on YouTube. I'll put the link there. I have a video of how I achieved this elastic waist. So I added my rope, and what's left is to fold our hem and do a little bit of banding, and that's it. So I'm going to take this to the machine and fold this in. And this is the finished work. I went ahead to put my brand name on it. Yeah, and this is how I styled it. So don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Bye.